chill here for a second. We're gonna chill here for a second and just relax, and then we're gonna walk around in a minute. Um, what's up? Good morning in Raleigh, North Carolina. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Keep the taps coming, everybody. Tap on your screen. Share this live stream. Follow the channel. What's up, Regina? I'm gonna wait for more people to file in, and then I want to share with you guys some thoughts before we walk around the rest of this neighborhood. Whew. What's up, everybody? Yes, share the live stream. What's up, Synergy, Karen? Yeah, Taiwan's treating me well. Taiwan's also messing with my head a little bit. This place is wild, and man, I'm telling you, this place is very different. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, Regina. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Good morning, wakey, wakey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. What is today? Thursday? Thursday morning for you guys back home in America? All right, I'm gonna be in Taiwan for about 2 weeks. Thank you, Metal Mike. Um, I gotta tell you guys this, man. Taiwan has been it's been an eye opener so far. Thank you, Teresa. It's been an eye opener for me to be here in Taiwan for the last 24 hours. Um, it's been a real eye opener, everybody. What's up, Vivian? What's up, everybody? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Tap on my face and please share this live stream and keep the comments flowing. Join the Discord group, do all that. I'm gonna tell you guys why it's been an eye opener for me. Well, we just got our stream started and it's early in the morning. So, um, thank you, Big Worm. This place has been a real eye opener for me, everybody. Like, I don't know how to describe this to you guys, man. Let me try to explain this to you guys, man. Okay? For everybody who's listening, Ren, what's up in the United Kingdom? What's up in San Antonio, Texas? Everybody back home in America, tap on your screen, share this live stream, and also let me know where you're watching from. Let's see if there's anybody from Taiwan who's watching, because technically I'm using their SIM card, and maybe the algorithm is going to push me to people in Taiwan. So let me know where you're watching from. Seattle. So mostly still everybody from America, mostly from America, from Uganda, California, Singapore, Pittsburgh, Virginia, LA. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Arkansas. All right, let me give you guys a piece of my mind here. Okay, Uncle is here. Uncle, we just got started. We just got started. We're just gonna chill here for a second, and then we're gonna walk around. After we chill, I wanted to share a piece of my mind with you guys. Okay, I wanted to share a piece of my mind with you guys, man. Taiwan is a place, as I'm walking around, I don't feel like this is a very wealthy place. You know, I'm going to tell you about a little incident that happened on the subway about 2 hours ago. So I'm going to give you guys some stories and then we'll walk around. We'll go to the night market. Thank you, Marilyn. So it's been 24 hours since I've been here. The first thing that I noticed about Taiwan is that I feel like, thank you, Marilyn, it feels like materialistically, like a physical appearance perspective, I don't feel like this is a particularly wealthy place compared to mainland China or compared to America. I also feel like Taiwan is not as materialistic of a place as mainland China. Let me explain to you guys what I mean by that. As I'm walking around the streets of Taiwan, there are stores everywhere, there are restaurants everywhere. What's up, the stranger? There's restaurants everywhere, there's stores everywhere, but it's different compared to mainland China. In mainland, thank you to stranger for following the channel. My name is Daniel. I'm from the United States. I'm in Taiwan right now. I walk around every single day in Asia. I'm an American, I'm a Chinese American. But anyway, when you are in mainland China, okay, thank you so much for the roses, stranger. Thank you so much. What country is that flag? What flag is that country? It's got to be a country in the Middle East or North Africa. So when I'm walking around in mainland China, it feels like, thank you, Alicia. It feels like materialism is everywhere. Way to Morocco. Well, it was very nice to meet you. I'm glad the algorithm can bring me to you. Thank you, Xiao Linglong. I'm glad that you and I could get connected via the algorithm. I appreciate you. I go live every day. The number one feeling that Taiwan is giving me is that this place is not as materialistically wealthy as mainland China, but the people I feel like are happier. Thank you, stranger. Thank you, the stranger. I feel like the people are happier here. I could see it in their faces when I'm walking down the street and I'm listening to just young people or older people just talk to each other. I'm listening to what goes on in their conversation. I can feel like mentally they are less burdened. I've been thinking about this all afternoon. I streamed last night and I had like 4 or 5 hours to myself. I took like a 1 hour nap. And ever since I've been awake, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this. I've been listening as I'm walking down the street. I'm listening to people talk, what they talk about. And it just feels like the people here are not as materialistic as the place that I live in full time, which is mainland China in Shenzhen. And I feel like this is gonna be kind of heavy when I say this, y'all. This is gonna be kind of heavy when I say this. But I feel like in mainland China, there are so many things that I see when I walk around that kind of makes you feel worthless. There are expensive malls and expensive stores selling gold, selling jewelry, selling watches, selling high-end liquor, selling alcohol, selling freaking bird nest soup, selling all kinds of expensive things. What's up, Oliver? It's just like there's so many things materialistically wealthy in mainland China that when you walk around and when you realize that you can't afford it, it gives you, for most people, they can't afford it. It gives you a sense of anxiety. And it also gives you a sense of, in my opinion, a sense of worthlessness in many cases, also a sense of resentment in many cases towards the people that have it. But here, I've been walking through the all throughout Taiwan today. The fanciest part, the working class neighborhoods. I've been walking everywhere in Taiwan. They have a lot of stores here, but it's all very utilitarian. It's all very utilitarian. It's all very, I don't want to use the word lower end. It's all very functional. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen many high-end liquor stores, jewelry stores selling a bunch of gold. You know, in mainland China, every 10 yards you walk, there's a jewelry store. Every 20 yards you walk, there's a there's some type something. Yeah, exactly. It's not so demanding. Exactly, plant group. You know, it's not as consumerism driven. You know, it's not as consumerism driven. Another thing that I've noticed about the people here, and I'm going to tell you about this little incident I got into on the subway. They don't honk here in Taiwan. So even though we're in the capital city, the traffic is backed up. They don't honk at all. Cars don't honk. Mopeds and motorcycles don't honk. Nobody hunks here. Everybody is very quiet. Everybody's very demure. It is a very, very, I don't know how to say this. I wouldn't call it a quiet city because all the cars are making a bunch of engine noises. They wait in queues. Let me tell you about the story that happened. Thank you, Big Jake. This happened on the subway. So I had to take the subway to get to my streaming destination this evening or morning for you guys. And apparently, in mainland China, you imagine the subway train comes this way. Okay, so imagine the subway train comes this way. In mainland China, you get on the subway on the two ends. So from the left side and from the right side. The door opens, you get on from the left and you get on from the right. You leave the space in the middle for passengers to get off the train, to get off the subway in mainland China. Okay? But in mainland China, you get in via the left or the right onto the train. So I didn't know that, but in Taiwan, the train comes, there is a line here that goes like this. There's a line that goes like this, and people get on the subway. There's only one line. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So when the subway door opened, there was a guy or construction worker who was at the front of the subway and he was waiting to get onto the train. He was ready to get on the train. So I came from the left side of him to get on the train. And this guy was a construction worker. He was in full uniform. He was wearing a mask. His uniform was very dirty. It had paint spots on it. Man, that did not make him happy. So apparently I cut the line. There was no line. It was just him. Okay. So we got on the train. I took a seat and he started eyeballing me up and down as I was on the train. He started eyeballing me and then he started talking. And then he started talking. And he was like, man, what are you rushing for? All this for a seat? There's seats everywhere. But he wasn't really talking at me. He was just talking to the air, but he was talking about me. Okay. So, and then as he got off the train, because I had to keep going, as he got off the train, okay, he cussed. He cussed at me when he got off the train. He said, I ain't gonna repeat what he said to me, but he cussed at me as he got off the train. Okay. Now, if this is in Shenzhen, if this is like in my home city, I probably would have said something. I'm like a stranger in this island. I don't know anybody here, so I don't want no trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want no trouble because I don't want to get into like a shouting match or possibly get physical. So I just took it. I didn't say anything. I just sat in my seat and I just let him go. Okay. But you know what it kind of made me realize, y'all? You know what it kind of made me realize? Thank you to John. You know what it kind of made to John Gaffney. You know what it kind of made me realize? It made me realize, y'all, that I've been living in mainland China for so long. Some of these habits that I picked up in mainland China is now in my DNA. Because in mainland China, dog, it's a fight. It's not a fight, but it's like as soon as that subway door opens, man, we running up in there, man. We gonna try to find a seat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push who you gotta push. You gotta shove who you gotta shove. I'm getting in. I'm getting into the subway, and I'm getting a seat. You know what I'm saying? But I just kind of realized, man, it's like in China, like I feel like I'm rushing everywhere. I gotta run. I gotta walk fast. Marwan, we're gonna walk in like 30 minutes. I just want to chill for a little bit. We're gonna start walking in 30 minutes. I want to chill and talk to you guys for a second. We're gonna walk in 30 minutes. But it's like I realized, man, I gotta be more demure here. I gotta be more chill here. I don't know how it is in America in a big city anymore because I haven't been back in 6 years. I don't know how it is in New York City or Chicago, but I would imagine people are pushing in New York City too. I would imagine people are pushing their way in New York City and Chicago as well. But that was like a little moment for me earlier this evening when I realized, like, holy shit, I've been living in China for so long. I've started to pick up some of the habits. Like these habits are in my DNA. Yeah, I need to get a haircut, Oliver. You know what I'm saying? I realize I'm starting to like people here, man, they don't spit on the ground. Thank you, Pepper Kim. They don't they don't spit on the ground, okay? They don't walk and smoke at the same time. They don't talk loud. Um, they don't honk their horns. Um, yeah, man, I gotta tell you guys, man, it's different. It's different, man. It's different. I'm not seeing any chewing gum on the ground. I don't see any chewing gum in China either. But it's just like these people here. I'm telling you guys, man, you could just tell, like, thank you, I am cool. You could just tell. Materialistically, they are not very wealthy compared to mainland China, but their mind is nowhere near as burdened as someone in mainland China would be. Does that let me go further because I've been thinking about this shit all day, y'all. I've been thinking, I'm tripping, y'all. I've been thinking about this all day. I've been thinking about, I agree, man. So Plant Groove is one of our best viewers, man. Plant Groove lives in mainland China. I've actually met up with him. You know, I'm telling you guys, man, like these people here, man, like as I walk around the stores I'm gonna be eating their food as well. I'm gonna be honest, man. I feel like their quality of life here is both higher mentally, like happier mentally, and honestly, I feel like it's materialistically l- further down the scale compared to wealthier areas of mainland China. I really do. But people just are very chill. They real peace, man. They don't walk that fast. They don't push and shove. I'm telling y'all, man, when I've been living in a place where you gotta fight for everything, you gotta fight for a subway seat, you gotta fight to get on the train, you gotta fight to get on that plane, you gotta fight for everything. You know, so Romeo, it's like it's messing with my mind, y'all. It's messing with my mind, y'all. Like seeing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's messing with my mind a little bit. And it's making me realize I've been living in China for too long that I needed to get out of mainland China and go around and see some stuff. You know what I mean? What's up, J. Orel? Exactly, man. It's a good reset for me. No, I'm telling you, Tammy Jones. I feel like, thank you, J. Orel. Let me give you guys an idea of why I think this is, by the way, that I'm noticing the things that I'm noticing here in Taiwan. What's up, BB? What's up, BB? So it's like one of my theories, one of my theories about modern day Chinese society versus modern day Taiwanese society, um, is let me put it this way, man. Thank you, Hostel. I feel like when you're in mainland China, you are, I feel like you're living a life that is being guided by what I'm about to say is going to be kind of controversial, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna, are we still are we lagging, everybody? Are we lagging? Are we lagging, y'all? No? No lag? Okay, I'm showing red for some reason. I'm good. I think what I'm about to see is going to be, I think what I'm about to say is very controversial, y'all. Okay. And it's also one-sided because I live in mainland China. I don't live in, I don't live in Taiwan. So I don't really know what the fuck is going on over here as far as like, you know, what are their role models? But I think what I'm about to say is going to be a little bit controversial. Okay. One of the symptoms that I see today in the modern Chinese society as an American who lives in China is that a lot of the people that are influencing the youth, thank you, Darnell, a lot of people that are influencing the youth in mainland China are not the people who should be influencing the youth. Okay. I'm going to say that again. A lot of the people that I see on social media in mainland China that are influencing the youth or influencing people in general are not the type of people who should be influencing people. Okay. And I feel like, let me explain to you guys what I mean by that. And I'm not going to speak on the United States because I haven't been back in 6 years. I'm not going to speak on Taiwan because I don't live here. When you are on Chinese social media, thank you, Anna. When you are in Chinese social media and you're scrolling on Chinese TikTok, so many of the so called influencers teach you things that are all about comparing yourself materialistically with others. Okay. Oh, this is how you get a guy to pay for all your shit. Oh, this is how you get a sugar daddy. This is how you trap his ass so that you could get him to pay for all your shit. This is how you can make a man pay for all your shit. So many influencers like that are very, very popular now in mainland China. Okay. And young people, I feel like over there are being hit with so many types of content when they open their app, when they open all these things about how important it is to have this, have that, have this, have that materialistically in order to have a good life. You got to have a house if you want to get married. You got to have a car. Oh, you only have a Toyota? Well, somebody else is driving an Audi. Oh, you only have an Audi? Well, here's to make you feel like a piece of shit. Somebody else is driving a Rolls Royce. There's so much of that on Chinese social media that I see. So much of that is a want society. Okay. And the thing about it is the Chinese Communist Party actually promotes a lot of values that are like, be frugal, don't, 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 don't fall into the consumption trap, be a good husband, be a good wife, don't cheat in your marriage, be good to your work, be loyal to your family, be loyal to your husband and wife, whatever. But when I opened that internet in China, man, the proliferation of what I call just low end content. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of people watching them. It just makes me feel like overall the society there, it's so much more tiring. It's so much more tiring, in my opinion, to be living over there because you're always constantly being told that you need more. You need more of this. You need more of that. You need more of this. You need more of that. It's almost as if you are on a treadmill that never stops. Starting from when you're a kid all the way up to you're old, it just never stops. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, man, like I think you regulars, and I was walking around and I'm looking at these people's faces, man. They be all laughing and shit. They be like, ha 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 ha. Ha. I'm saying, walking down the street, people be laughing and shit. You know what it makes me feel like, man? I'm gonna say this respectfully, man. It's fucking with my mind, man. It makes me feel like so much of the people that I see here in Taiwan make me feel like they are naive. Genjin, but naive is good. Thank you, Dad. Naive is good. Fuck, make me naive, dog. I'm tired of this, a lot of the bullshit that I got to deal with every day in American society and Chinese society. Naive is good. Being unburdened by so many thoughts and so many needs and so many wants and knowing. You know what I'm saying? As I'm walking down the streets, man, and I just see these people, man, they just be all happy and shit. In general, they just look less stressed. To me, I mean this in the nicest way. I'm trying to compliment them. It just feels like they are they are just less burdened. It really does. It feels like they are less burdened as I'm walking down the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm telling y'all, man, this place feels so quiet. This place feels so peaceful and demure. I'm telling y'all, man, I've been living in China for 6 years. I didn't leave China. I didn't leave mainland China for all of COVID. For 4 years, I didn't leave mainland China. And it's like, it's messing with my mind, y'all. It's messing with my mind to see all this shit. It is, y'all. It's messing with my mind to see all this shit. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, thank you, Stu. It's like, does that make sense, everybody? What's up? What's up, Terry? Does that make sense? I agree with you, Oscar. There's definitely wealthy people. We're gonna take a walk around this neighborhood and we're gonna go to the night market real quick. It's like, dog, man. It's like, the craziest thing about it is, man, I could see why the people living here in Taiwan, I could see why they are so fiercely proud of their culture. And I could see why they are fiercely proud of the system that they built here. I could see why now. I'm starting to understand. When I came here for the first time 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, actually, the first time I was here was in March of 2019. So that's almost 6 years ago. The first time that I was here, man, I didn't know anything about Asian culture. I've been living in America for 17 years at that time. So I was a blank piece of paper, man. When I came here, I didn't know anything. And now I am a fully ingrained local living in China. Like I'm an American living in China, but my mindset is very American in the way I think about things. And it's like this time is giving me far more perspective than each of the three earlier times I've been here. In just short one day, I've gotten so much more perspective. I've gotten so much more perspective. Are we frozen now? Am I lagging? Am I lagging, everybody? Are we frozen? What's up, Alicia? We're not frozen? Are we good? It's good? Okay. All right. So let me keep talking about this. It's like when you guys